James Carville's here on the political disaster of a lifetime. Your thoughts, James?
Well, I'm not going to declare this the worst scandal in modern American politics, but I'm going to declare it at the very top of the most delicious scandals in American politics. I mean, every time, like, what dad, your daughters come in and say, Dad, let's go to the Ritz-Carlton in Cancun for a week. I mean, what dad is going to say no to that? Like, everybody in the world just goes and drops airplane tickets and, $400 a night hotel rooms because, well, the kids wanted to do that. So I'm just being a good dad. I mean, it's almost comical. And the other thing that's just utterly delicious about it is all their friends dined them. They were like sending the New York Times the text chain, and other friends were confirming it. I don't think the tennis game at the River Oaks Country Club is going to be very friendly a week from tomorrow. There's a lot of trouble in the Vice City.
There's a lot of circular firing squad. I will say we don't get into families, obviously in the news, other than to say what the kids thought and said is their business, but the way that their politician father is trying to exploit and invoke them, obviously people can judge the dad, the senator, for that. I will say shout out to Snowflake, and I hope Snowflake gets warmed up, James. The comics have had a field day. Take a look.
Ted Cruz! No, man, you gotta be me, dude. Seriously, Ted Cruz blaming his daughters for this is just gross. Being a good father means putting them on a bus, not throwing them under one.
Snake on a plane, right there. I guess we're supposed to believe that he was just chaperoning his wife and kids to Mexico and was planning to come back the next day all along with a carry-on bag stuffed like a piñata. And
now, the facts are bad for any politician, James, but you and I are around this. You and I both know plenty of senators in both parties who are more obscure, who are more low-key, who I don't think would work for national punchlines the same way Ted Cruz has, because he has made himself famous partly by being self-righteous, and there's nothing righteous about this.
Right, he is, and it makes him such an attractive target. The other thing is, in public life, if you're in public life long enough, you're going to have your doubts. All right, you just are, and you're going to have some genuine mess up. And what happens is usually you have friends or people that you have relationships with that are coming, and they'll rally, and you can, if the press calls me, I'll give them a quote on this, or you do, et cetera, et cetera. The point is that everybody is having fun with this. It's not just the Democrats; the Republicans are having fun with it. And I mean, like I said, it's almost like, yes, obviously he's an Ivy League graduate and he's good, he's whatever, but he just doesn't strike you as the kind of person that's developed real deep and meaningful relationships in his life and politics. And it's haunting him now because no one other than John Handy, who made it just as big a fool of himself as you could. I mean, even Cruz had to contradict his spin for Cruz.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.